Alright. Oh my god, my hair's a mess. Dude. I see one person give a thumbs up, but nobody's in the chat. Why is the cruise control turned on? No, you want to let me know if the music's too loud. What's going on? Alexandria, what's going on? Yeah, I just was going to talk about, being humble and respectful. Be one or the other or both. What are you up to today? Oh my goodness. Oh, ouch. I've had back problems. Me, mostly, it's just my knee. When I was younger, I jumped off a cliff into some water. And, I didn't jump in the right spot, and I shattered some stuff inside my knee. So, yeah, I know what it's like to be in pain. Alright, who else is in the chat lurking? Show your face. Let some people start pouring in here. Whew. Heather, what's going on, Heather? What are you doing today, Heather? I'm picking up the kids from school, so I got about 45 minutes to kill, so I figured I'd kill it with y'all. For some reason, 1 o'clock seems to be a really good time for people to start pouring in. So, whoever just joined, what are you doing today? Are we being counterproductive? Are we... Good morning, Papa. Papa freaking Smurf. Pond and more. It's been a long time, brother. I did all my water changes yesterday. I'm not doing water changes. I'll be glad the next time I have to do a water change, I'll have my brand new fish tank. So that way it's... If the music is too loud, let me know. Just let me know and I'll turn it down. Nope, not Vanilla Ice. This is the original version. Remember, Vanilla Ice stole it from them. Yeah, Queen. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, being humble and respectful go hand in hand. I always live by a motto, alright? As a child, I was respectful of my adults. I was respectful of my older people. And now as I am an older person, I'm humbled that I was respectful. If that makes sense. Or either I'm just rambling on about it. So, as a kid, I was respectful. But as an adult, I'm humbled that I was respectful. I might be rambling on, but it makes sense to me. Oh, well, thank you, Heather. So I know I'm not full of crap. It makes sense. Thank you. Okay, Eric. You made it. You made it. That is awesome. I was sitting here, I was like, Eric's going to show up eventually. Eventually, he's going to be like, but yeah, I'm glad that you're here. It's really nice to see you. What are you doing today, Eric? I am picking up the children. I've got an hour to kill, so I figured I'd kill it with y'all. Sit here and talk about being humble. What I was talking about, Eric, is as a child, I was respectful. I respected my elders, and I was really respectful as a child and as a young adult. Now that I'm an older adult, I am very humble that I was respectful. People say it makes sense, so hopefully that made sense to you. I'm really humble, for birthday parties. We all used to get toys and stuff and clothes. When I can go home at the end of my day and I have paid my water, all my bills are paid, there's food in the house. Where are you going? What the people, the car line's right here. They're trying to go around me. But anyways, that's my theory on being respectful. What are they trying to do? I mean, people. But anyways, what are you doing today, Eric? I am, of course, picking up children and just sitting here shooting the breeze with y'all. Oh gosh, I mean, that's like my kids, right? All right, good story, Eric. You have kids, and for those of you that have kids, also here's what irritated me too. We go to a pediatrician, and the one that we had left, and then a new woman come in, and this is when our kids were younger, and she's like, "Well, what do y'all do to punish them?" I say, "Well, sometimes I'll stick them in the corner." Sometimes I'll talk to them, and then other times I'll just spank them on the butt. Of course, just pop them on the butt. That's it. No beating or, throwing them around the room. And then she's like, "Oh, you spank children? Oh, that's not." And she pretty much said that's not nice to spank children. And I was at that point, like something inside my head just snapped, and I was like, "Do you have children?" And she's like, "No, I don't have any children." And I'm thinking, how are you a pediatrician with no children? They can't do that. Oh, this song was on Supernatural last night. Yes, I'm a Supernatural fan, okay? My wife got me started a few years ago. Hey, Robin, what are you doing today? What is everybody doing today? It's got to be more exciting than what I'm doing right now. All right, let's air up in this car. But kids nowadays, they don't respect stuff. I see kids a pond heater. That's cool. Kids nowadays don't respect stuff. I changed a tire the other day, right? Oh yeah, that's my oldest, and last night my 8-year-old just would not listen, and instead of spanking her, I literally just set her in front of me and said, "Look, you're disrespecting me and your mom, and you're disrespecting yourself, and I don't think me or your mother or your grandmother would like how you're acting right now." And it kind of shocked her because usually I'll just spank her and send her back in her room, but when I sat down and talked to her, she kind of had that mindset. And she was like, "Oh, Dad actually didn't spank me." So she didn't know what to do. So being a parent, nobody's going to be the best parent in the world, We all have our days. Yeah, we are talking about, I was talking about punishing and spanking children. Not beating children, just spanking them and stuff like that. These kids nowadays, anyways, like I was changing the tire on the car the other day. And I'm thinking not a lot of children know how to change tires on cars. We got to teach our kids. We got to teach our children how to respect people and then not to push their parents' buttons. Being humble. You got to learn how to respect before you be humble, in my opinion. When you know the value of $1, you're on your way there. Trust me. As a parent, I know the value of a dollar. The value of a dollar means that your lights staying on or your water turning on. You know, they go hand in hand together. It's about to rain. Oh yes, I completely agree. You know, if the parents, we can't rely on the schools to teach our kids stuff. We can't. School nowadays is not like whenever I was in school. You know, uh, we can't rely on our schools to teach our kids everything. You know, they don't teach the kids nowadays what we learned in school. They just don't do it. You know, and, growing up, you were told, if you don't eat dinner now, you're not going to get dinner later. You can cater to your children, but at what point do we over cater? You know what I'm saying? If we over cater to our children, they won't never learn anything. We homeschooled our children for a long time. And when they went back to school, it took them, especially the oldest. Oh, I completely agree with that as well. Respect is something learned, and you can teach it as well. I completely agree on that one. I see 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds with cell phones and stuff and social media and stuff attached to their hips, and I do it for the social media, but also I don't have my phone on me in my hand 24 hours a day. These kids nowadays, things have just changed. Oh yeah, I mean, again with the laws, just briefly touching on the laws of the YouTube nowadays. I was upset at first. I really was. I broke a dish or two. I'm glad, the wife wasn't home when that happened. She would have went up and down one side. And, I started thinking about it. Let's see what area. Oh, I agree, And, what's funny, now, I've spanked my children with a switch once or twice. But sometimes it's not the spanking that scares and makes them listen. It's the fact that, it's hard being a parent. Let's just be honest, We're all not perfect at being parents. My parents weren't perfect, but they tried. And as a parent, we could try our best. And then, once the kids go off into the world, it's up to them. We can plant the seed and talk to them as much as we want to. But, I guess at the end of the day, when your child is grown and out of the house, they're going to have to make their own decisions. And it's scary as a parent being, having two girls. Oh, yes, it is up to the parents to decide, like that day that I didn't actually, Oh, I agree. My 9-year-old sometimes goes on like she's 30 years old, to be honest. And, spankings don't work. My youngest, my 5-year-old, when she was like 4, 4? Yeah, 4 years old. You know, literally all we had to say is, "You're hurting mom and daddy's feelings," and she would just cry. Right then and there, she'd cry. Hey, four-legged son counts too. What do you have, a dog or a cat? It is. My kids, literally, same thing, Eric. My kids, technology. If they don't have a TV in front of them playing, they don't know what to. They don't know what to do. You know, I can go without a phone. I go without TV. You know, I have a 130-pound dog. That's gonna. Is that a? Let's see, a lab, German Shepherd, or like a Mastiff of some kind? Because I know those Rottweilers and all those kind of breeds get pretty. I had a Rottweiler that he got really, really big. Yeah, same here, Eric. We don't have cable. All we do is run our cell phones. And they get to watch a little bit of TV during the day. And they can, at the end of the day, they wind down and watch a little bit of TV and go to bed. They don't, no. They used to come into our bedrooms and try to take our cell phones and stuff. And, no, I put a stop to that really, really fast. Yeah, some people say, dogs are more of an alarm system than a gun is. I agree, but I'm going to talk too much about guns and stuff on here because I don't know who likes guns and hates guns, so I'll just leave it at that. Sometimes talking about firearms can open up cans of worms. Oh my goodness, that's out. So, Eric, what are you doing? What you got planned for the day? I know you haven't went live yet, so. Okay, well, I like guns. Let's see, my 13-year-old. Oh, yes. I mean, that's what people say. If you have a rebellious child, you're going to have a great teenager, and I hope that holds true. I really do hope that holds true. No, I don't build firearms or rifles. I got a shotgun. And then tax time I'm buying a pistol to kind of carry around. Of course, I'll have it carry concealed and all that stuff, so that way I'm not illegally carrying a gun. But, yeah, guns are a touchy subject sometimes when you talk to people. You're like, oh, you're pro-gun or against guns, and, stuff like that. It's not the fact that it's the laws of the guns. Real quick, it's not about the laws. It's about no matter what law you put into effect, somebody's gonna break that law. Like, let's take for instance this whole YouTube thing. We all know there are places out there where you can buy subscribers and buy views, likes, dislikes, and you can buy comments, for crying out loud. Just because YouTube put a law in place that tells you that you have to have a certain amount of stuff, people are going to break that rule and go buy stuff now. Yes, teens are sneaky. My kids are sneaky, and they're not even teenagers yet, so I can only imagine somebody having teenagers, especially girls. I got 2 girls that, oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Robin. There are websites out there where you can buy subscribers, buy your views, buy your dislikes. You can even buy comments. Yeah. So just because YouTube put this new rule in is going to make people go farther to break the rules, in my opinion. I'm not gonna break the rules. My channel's growing pretty good this year. So I mean, I did do sub for sub maybe when I first started out. So, but YouTube took all them subscribers away, and I haven't done that in a long time. So I've learned my lessons on that sub stuff. I really have. I don't do it and everything. Oh, thank you for swinging by. Vape reviews and more. Cool. I like that. Oh, yeah, you can buy everything from YouTube. Oh, gosh, yes, they do. You know, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I did it about 6 months ago. I'll be honest, back, 6, 7 months ago, I was desperately like, look, I got to grow this thing or it's not going to go nowhere. I probably gained 200 subscribers, and then, about a week later, I lost them. Oh, Lord. This is me and my wife's song. This is the song that was playing when we first met. Oh, my God, it's so sad. Nope, I'm not going to cry or anything, but I will definitely be stopping by after this stream. Yeah, I like anything vape related. Of course, I got the Smart 220. I started sounding like Rib Trippers for a second. I got the Smart 220 with the V12 King on top. Yeah, me and my wife, we've been together for 13 years. We've been married for 8. And then I got 2 kids, and I'm 30 years old this year. So we got together right 17 and 18 years old. So, and a lot of people are really shocked that we're as old as we are and been together for as long as we have. We've been together longer than most older married couples. Huh. When you really stop and think about how long you've actually been married, kind of hits you a little bit. So what's everybody got planned for today? Oh yeah, Eric. I mean, god dang, man. Huh. This would be one of those times where I wish I had my sunglasses on. Yes, ma'am, we did. We went to the courthouse and got our license and everything, and then we had our pastor at our church. We actually did he said we had to do like marriage counseling kind of stuff and everything before. We got married in my local church, so we're church going people. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I do vape reviews. Yes, I did a review on. My very first vape review pay-per-view. This isn't the 90s. My first vape review was on the Alien 220 right here. So I do have a few reviews on there. I've been doing more vape stuff here lately than fish. I should really start doing fish again. I've been doing vape videos quite a few times. The last video I put out was a video about a guy stealing a fish. Oh, well, I appreciate that a lot. That means a lot. My last video... Oh, that's cool, Eric. Hey, really, even if you just run down to the courthouse and get married. You know, as long as you love each other, that's what matters. I'm not gonna say my marriage is perfect. There have been some times where it's been up and down, and then there have been times where you're literally in a hole. You know, and we've climbed out of that hole so many times, and we're still together. Huh. You know, we both haven't been perfect. You know, I'm not saying one's been better than the other. Oh, goodness. Anyways, what's everybody got planned for tonight? What's everybody doing later this afternoon? After this stream is over. What's everybody doing? Oh, yes. I'm doing my taxes as soon as as soon as our W-2s come in, we're doing our taxes. So, yes. Oh, and yes, the vape laws over here suck. You know, over there in the UK and all that over there, they actually promote this. They promote vaping. You know, they even give out the mods and stuff that are like, you know, nobody wants anymore. They'll give those mods for free to people to quit smoking. Over here in the US, no, gosh. Vape laws suck. All it is over here in the US, to be honest, is who's got the bigger tank? Who's got the better mod? Can you blow the biggest cloud? There's not a lot of advocacy over here for vaping. There's not. Well, I mean, I'm being honest. You know, oh, you can vape at 150 watts. You know, it doesn't really matter. And yes, Eric, I mean, and what I do, the cons of vaping, I honestly don't think there are any cons to vaping. I mean, I started smoking whenever I was, God, I'm afraid if I say the age of when I started smoking, the cops are going to show up and arrest me or something. I started smoking at about 14, 15 years old. I started smoking at about 15 years old. And I was 15 then. I'm 30 now. I've been off the cigarettes for 3 years. So I smoked for about over 10 years. Yeah, there are no cons to vaping. I mean, the nicotine in the vape, you know, especially in this tank right here, the nicotine is a higher deliverance because this coil is so big in this TFE12 that a 3 milligram nicotine level, which I vape on a 3, which is almost the lowest. You can go 0 and you can go 1.5. Yeah, the disposable ones. Now, this setup, minus that, just the setup right here, you can buy a Alien 220 for about $50 online with a tank. Yeah, vape. Oh man, that's a good saying. Vape on. I like that. Vape on. Oh yes, definitely check it out. I mean, of course, it doesn't matter if you're using, like, if you're just starting off, you can use the little Juul pods and stuff, and then, you know, to me, I could put it down if I wanted to, but to be honest, it's become kind of a hobby for me. You know, I still enjoy the nicotine delivery and the flavors, of course, but really, it's a hobby. I got this, and I bought 3 others at the house. Let's see. Is it addicting? The nicotine part can, I guess you can consider being addicting, because a lot of people say you're trading one bad habit for the next. I mean, I guess you could kind of say the nicotine is the part that makes people keep coming back to vaping. All the other ingredients in there, I mean, there are some ingredients in there that people do, like, not agree with. Like, the people will say, Oh yes, 100. Let's put it like this: 99.99%. It is definitely better than cigarettes. I can say that with 100% honesty. I've been vaping for a little over a year now, and there are still things that I am still learning. But yes, better alternative to cigarettes. I 100% agree with that. Almost like 99. You gotta leave that one little 1% for the person out there that doesn't agree. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, tell your friend the Smock Alien 220 will come with a Baby Beast, which is the smaller version of this. Well, the T8. You can get the whole setup with batteries online right now for like 50, $60. Now, when these first came out, I spent a lot of money on these because they were new back then. But now you can go get a vape like this for like $50, and even $40 you can get them online. So I mean, yeah, I would definitely recommend it over cigarettes. It's they're not really as expensive anymore. Now I do have one mod at home that was $200. I'll show y'all that mod in a future video. I use it, but it's one of those ones I want to keep up in a cabinet somewhere and keep it nice and clean and everything. But I've never. This tank right here, this coil will run anywhere between 80 and 350 watts. I'm not familiar with that vapor tank or whatever. I'm not familiar with that one. But I would like to get a Segale. I sold my brother my old Segale 150. The old ones, the metal boxes. Yeah. But I told him, if you ever sell it, you sell it back to me because I would love to have the box back. But I needed money for other stuff at the time the other day. So, And then another thing with vaping is the flavors. What flavors do you want? I mean, they got anywhere from watermelon to grass. I mean, I'm not lying. They got flavors. If this right here is this is a candy flavor. It's like peach gummy. It's like a gummy bear's peach flavor. Okay. But, I'm definitely going to check out everybody's channels and stuff. I'm really surprised. I like seeing old subscribers and new subscribers and stuff. Vanilla butterscotch. Woo! Oh, yeah, them custard flavors will burn a coil quick. I was just about to get into, let's see, all right, raspberry is my flavor. My problem is that it's easier to come up with $5 every day. Yeah, I mean, definitely, Eric, go to your local vape shop, if that's something you would like to look into future and stuff. Definitely go to your vape shops and, talk to them, and a lot of vape shops, people have this impression that vape shops are hipsters and know-it-alls. There are a few vape shops around here that are that way, but then you have your ones that are really reputable that want to literally help you and not trying to sell you a $200 box when all you need is like a $50 starter kit. And then after you do that for months and months, then you get up into the higher wattage. Like right now, I'm vaping this. Yeah, I hate that. Like this box right here. All right, I'm running this at 150. This is a 220 watt mod right here. This thing will go anywhere from 0 to 220 watts. I'm vaping it at 150 watts. And yes, that is for the more experienced vapor. I have tried drippers, RDAs and stuff, and I can't do it, man. The simplicity of just throwing a coil and putting juice in it and letting it go, that's just my forte. All right, I'm going to check their websites out. What's the difference between this and a hookah? Is it the same? I do know they make hookah vapes. And a lot of people ask, can you smoke pot out of it? Can you smoke marijuana out of it? Not out of these, you can't. Have you noticed any side effects? No. I'm not. I mean, Rip Tripper came out with that video about dry skin and all that stuff. That's on him. I've had no side effects. The only side effect, and it's not really a side effect, is if I vape and cough at the same time, you'll get lightheaded, which that's a given. But other than that, side effects, I haven't felt this good in years. Like, I love it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's like four ingredients in vape. It's the nicotine, now I'm losing it. Propylene glycol, PG and VG, and your flavoring and nicotine. There's like five ingredients in vaping. That's it. And you know, it's not bad. Now, if you see me in videos, maybe within the past week or two, when I'm vaping and coughing, that's not the vape giving me the cough. I'm just getting over being sick. So I'm just over being sick right now. So if you see a video about me vaping a couple of weeks ago and I'm coughing, that has nothing to do with the vape at all. It's all for me still being sick. Oh, well, thank you, Robin. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Yep, the flavor carrier. Yes, yes, it is. Hookahs and cigarettes will destroy your lungs, but vaping doesn't. Yes. Eric, were you a previous smoker or are you a current smoker right now? If I may ask, I like to ask people things. A lot of people, um, you know, I like watching Ryan Hall up in Kentucky. He's a real good YouTuber. Um, Dang, Eric, I actually got a mod at home that I'm not using right now, honestly. And I have a tank I'm not using right now. You know, um, Eric, I wish I lived closer, man, because me and you would like hit the shop, and if they try, no, I've had shops try to upsell me. Actually, just yesterday when I went and got a coil for this, they're trying to upsell me on this other tank, and I'm like, look, I don't need that tank. I got this tank. I got over afford it. Yes. Yeah, Eric, I wish we lived really close together because I would take your butt to the shop and I would show you what you need and what you don't need. I have a mod, and I respect the fact that you don't message people and everything over Facebook. I honestly respect that. I wish I lived closer. I would literally give you the vape and show you how to use it. Like literally, if you gave me an address, which I respect the fact that you don't and message and all that, I respect that. I really do. But if I had your address, I would send it to you with detailed instructions on how to use it. I really would. I would send you the vape that I don't use. It's got an old, oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I agree. I agree. Females are get you in will get you in trouble. That's what my doctor always said. Who's your best friend? My mom. And females are what? Trouble. That's what my doctor always used to say when I was younger. But when you go on your live stream, I'll get notified, Eric, and then comment down below if you don't mind your Twitter or Insta, whatever. I'm just getting used to all this. I'm old. I'm old, and stuff like that. So, uh, yeah, I wish we all lived closer. You know, Vaping is to me, it's not as far as the addiction. It's the nicotine that keeps me coming back. But it's yeah. Oh gosh, I'm just waiting for my two kids to go through puberty together. When my daughters go through puberty, oh my gosh, I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know. But yeah, vaping is really good. There's so many, let's see. All right, I appreciate that vape reviews. I appreciate that. Um, Type out your channel in my most recent video. Type in your channel and everything, and I'm gonna hop on over there after I do a live stream and get home with the kids. But I'm gonna definitely check that out. Huh? Never heard of somebody enjoying the smoking. Hey, I mean, I'm not here to judge. We're not. I'm not put on this earth to judge people. You know, we all have one person that's gonna judge us in the end, and that's all that matters. We shouldn't dog each other for smoking. Uh, you know, I've stopped doing a lot of my antics and stuff. Let's see. What if I click on the face? What will it do? Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll click on your face when you leave a comment. That's right. I try to click your face on the live stream, and I'm like, I can't do that right now. But yeah, you know, oh man, I tell you guys, I love each and every one of you. I really do. And then when Eric went on that little rant, I was like, oh, hey, it's it's whatever, Eric. I respect for everybody. I'm not here to, but but yeah, your little rant video that you had, Eric. I came into the middle of it and you weren't watching the chat, so I rewatched it a couple days ago. And I was like, oh, Eric got mad. And I was waiting for like words and stuff to slip up and everything. And I'm like, no, he kept that pretty casual. He got really pissed off, but didn't say not one bad word. That was pretty good. You know, Eric, we need to get together on Twitter or whatever or something. And I might send you a care package in the next couple of weeks when I get my taxes and stuff. I might send you a care package in the mail. I really will. I really would. Oh, I mean, I can't, like, right now I'm on my cell phone. I can't give out wrenches on my cell phone. But whenever I do get my laptop, I can do the wrenches on there so that way when I go on my phone, it's already there. I would love to send out a care package. If I could afford it, I would send a care package out to everybody. If you really want a good channel to go watch vape reviews, go to let's see, what's a good channel? The bigger channels. Vaping with Twisted 420 is a good channel. Rip Trippers is a good channel, but I mean people hate him, but he does do good reviews. So, it's all about knowledge and stuff like that about it. It doesn't take a lot to start. Nowadays, it doesn't. And plus, honestly, it makes your house smell better. It makes any house smell better, But, it turned into an obsession, turned into a hobby, just like the fish. So, Eric, are you going to be going live today? Or whatever today? What time are you going to be going live? I'm talking about taxes. My vacuum cleaner burned out on me. Last night. I got done vacuuming the whole trailer or house, whatever you want to call it. And as soon as I went to click the button to turn it off, it shot a flash of like lightning out of it, and it quit. I'm like, well, at least tax refunds next month, and I can go buy one. But yeah, I do plan on. I gotta buy a car, and I'm tired of buying used cars. I'm tired of buying used cars and them going out on me. We're gonna have a car payment. I'm looking at getting like a 2015 Honda Fit or a 2016 Chevy Malibu. It's gonna be a car payment, but it's gonna have that peace of mind that if it breaks, I can call the dealership and have them fix it. I've dealt with too many. Yeah, if we lived, close together, I'd be like, yo, Eric, I need to borrow the vacuum cleaner for a minute, man. Mine went out. But yeah, as a parent, you'll buy that stuff once a year that you can't buy throughout the year. Like tax refund, I'm gonna go spend $200 on a vacuum cleaner. Will I have a $200, 6 months after my taxes? No. Will I have it maybe 2 months after it? No. But it's one of those shark vacuums, a little canister up top and a pole. From Italy. Wow. We have such a diverse group of people in here right now. It is amazing. Hey, I love those clearance deals where because I've even went to Walmart and said, look, you don't have the vacuum, or I forgot what it was. You don't have the product here, but the display is up here for sale, right? No, it's not for sale. I'm like, look, I'll buy the display. And you get it for like 40-50% off because it's an open box display. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I will deal with stuff like that in a heartbeat. Heartbeat. If I can find a good deal, I'll buy it. All right, what is going on in NZT, what's going on? I notice you got pictures of, looks like fish. You come to the right channel. Came to the right channel. But, I know how to work on cars. I could literally, like, if I started at the front of the car and the back of the car, I could work on just about anything except transmissions. I don't want to mess with a transmission. And, my daughters, gosh, a couple of years ago, I was changing the starter on my truck. They were underneath there helping me, I'd tell them to hand me the socket, the wrench, the extensions, and the sizes and stuff. They really liked it. They loved helping me. And I love teaching my children how to do stuff, I'm going back to the kids, Like the other day, my kids made me so mad they wouldn't go to bed, but yet I just went and bought them a couple of toys. And I'm like, why did I do that? And I'm like, well, I love them. I want my kids to be happy. Oh, yeah. I mean, gosh, anything, like you said, 2000 and up, I can work on it a little bit. But, man, the computers on these cars, man, if one sensor goes out, it's just, if one little sensor goes out on these newer cars, it'll ruin the whole car. And I'm like, I'm not all about that kind of stuff. So, no, not me. Not at all. But, Eric, I am really, really glad you stopped by. We can talk to her till we're blue in the face and she knows everything. I've got a 9-year-old going on 18 right now, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And Eric, I do agree. People that were with you from day one, it's good they were with you from day one. But, you could have people from a month ago that I guess are in a way better than the people that were from you from day one. They expect different treatment. So, I mean, I just can't, you can't, I've seen chats where I've gone into them and it's literally blue hammers everywhere. Like, everybody's a mod. And when everybody, like you said, everybody's a mod, if you make one person mad, they'll kick you out. They kick them out. And before you know it, you're left talking to nobody because everybody kicked everybody out. I agree on that. 100%. Oh, yeah. And, everything that you've talked about so far, Eric, I've seen eye to eye on everything. Being parents and married and all that stuff. There are certain things I used to talk about that I don't talk about no more. I don't talk political. I don't talk about abortions and all that. So I don't talk really about any of that stuff anymore because those are touchy subjects. And you can't get on Facebook nowadays without any of that stuff actually happening, at all. But guys, I'm going to hop off here. It's 2 o'clock now. My children are on their way out. Eric, you stopping by means the world. I am grateful somebody from Italy and the UK and just the diversity of just a cell phone to talk to people. I love you guys. I really do. It's just... I really do, guys. So I'm going to see you lovely people. Eric, I'll see you 5 Eastern. So that'll be... I'll just wait for the notification because I definitely have your bell hit. I've rung your bell, Eric. I have rung your bell. But I'm going to see all you lovely people tomorrow. Be sure to check everybody's channel out here. And if, like Eric said, if you like it, okay. And like Eric said, if you like a channel, sub them. Support them. Don't just click on their video and never go watch it. I love you guys. Everybody stay safe. Stay respectful. Be humble. And you guys are great. And I will definitely catch y'all in another video tomorrow.